Edmonton's Pride Festival begins this weekend, and for the first time since 2018, the parade is back. Tonight, Once Upon a Time in Edmonton looks back at the history of Edmonton's Pride Parade.
And I will never forget coming across the bridge and turning and coming to the gazebo, and there were people there, and I was astounded. I didn't think anyone would come. And
More than 3 decades ago, now former city councillor Michael Fair was part of the group that organized Edmonton's first Pride March.
It was actually on a Sunday, and it was a parade that was two blocks long.
In June of 1991, a group of 30 to 40 people started at the gazebo in McIntyre Park and marched down White Avenue.
Some people wore paper bags over their head so they could see if they didn't want to be identified. But we basically just marched down those 2 blocks and back to that, and we thought we'd done a miracle.
A couple of years later, Fair organized Edmonton's third Pride Parade, this time as the city's first openly gay councillor.
I, Mayor Jan Reimer, do hereby proclaim June 26th Gay and Lesbian Pride Day in Edmonton.
We're here, we're queer, we're proud of it, get used to it.
Fair recalls having a significantly larger group and says it felt more like a parade. Supporters stood and applauded as they marched down White. And nobody wore paper bags despite protesters showing up.
Shame, 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 shame.
They're shouting shame at you.
Oh, we're not. They ought to be the ones that are ashamed.
In 1995, Bill Smith was elected mayor of Edmonton.
Oh, it was not easy. I mean, it was hugely disappointing.
I don't think we need to issue a proclamation to say to everybody, because Edmontonians clearly know that we shouldn't be discriminating against gays and lesbians at any time.
Citing personal beliefs, Smith refused to proclaim Gay and Lesbian Awareness Day. Fair says trying to get a proclamation was hopeless. In 1998, the Supreme Court of Canada ordered the government of Alberta to include sexual orientation in its human rights laws. Despite the change, Mayor Smith continued to refuse proclamations for Pride events.
Is that what we're talking about? I can't talk about that.
He gives out proclamations for everything, and we deserve a proclamation like any other part of the community.
Pride organizers threatened Smith with a human rights complaint.
And a couple of years later, he was forced to do it.
I have personal principles, but the law is another matter.
Mr. Smith gave us the proclamation this year, and we thank him for that. That was a very difficult thing for him to do. It was the right thing for him to do, and legally he was obligated.